Welcome back to day number 30 of trying to set top 100,000 in the world. Currently I am just under top 128,000 with 3,680 trophies. Over these past few days, it's actually been pretty good. I've been on the rise so far from that curse of 3,360. So hopefully we can keep going up and maybe even get one step closer to getting in that top 100,000. Because I can feel that it is close. So, anyway, on to the first hold, where I'm playing 20% elevation. No, that's not the bad. That is the bad. Yeah, why not use that? Playing with the power 8. And we're going to be putting, out. And hit a rate. I think that's not bad, but still. That's shit. Wait, that on the... Oh, that is on the other fairway. I don't know that. Anyway, we do make the other fairway, which is pretty good. So we just need to wait for our opponent, which is playing with the pot sits and may be playing with the Horizon. No, the Guardian. And what is my opponent doing? That's my question. What is my opponent doing? Because normally wouldn't you just want to full on overpower it? Or, I think I know what he's doing. I think he wants to get a challenge done. So, I'm pretty sure that's why he wants to go into the rough, but besides that, I have no clue. I am lost for words. But, oh no, give me a minute. Yeah. Playing with 4.3 miles an hour, which is 2 rings of counteraction. Boom. And, wow, great. I still don't go onto the fairway, no. I still don't onto the green. Sorry about that. Anyway. So, he will be using the wedge to potentially get this in for 6 million coin shootout. So, yeah. Or he could just be going into the rough. And, yeah. I don't know if this was his plan all along. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I really did mess that up. Bruh. If he gets it in now, that is going to be so embarrassing. Please do not get it in. Okay. That. Wow. 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 Anyway, enough of saying wow. And we're just going to play on the actual day. And he does get it in for a par. I'm probably losing focus. Probably because I'm not listening to music as I do all the times I am playing golf class. So, yeah. Oh, I'm a 1 trophy apart. Now that's interesting. I'm playing with 15% elevation. That is very, very helpful for me. And playing with a diagonal crosswind in around probably 3 miles an hour. 3 to 4 miles an hour. Either way, it still should be a good shot. Actually, not that bad from our opponent. Well played. Gained 7 yards though. It's a bit unlucky, but he must be absolutely thrilled that I somehow missed a very easy putt. But that's just life. And yeah. Actually, I think it's that wind actually. Yeah, 4.7 I'm going with. Perfect. That is good. What would it be that way? It would be 5.4. So we do win this round, even though it should have been a lot sooner, but still, it is what it is. And we are getting we're inching closer to that top 100,000 area. Does he want a rematch? I wonder. Let's send a rematch. Okay. Unfortunately, he did not win a rematch, but that's fine by me. And yeah, now it's kind of shocking. Top 125,000 now. We gained just under 3,000 ranks with that. So that's pretty good. So yeah, if we're coming in at this pace, we should maybe not easily do it, but we should do it with little to no problem. Okay, we just have to do this again. I don't, you know, wait. Yeah, it's not that bad. Boom, hit it great. And if that doesn't go into the rough first bounce, it should be a very nice shot. Which it doesn't. And it's now going to be heading straight towards that mini area, where I could potentially chip this in for an eagle. Even though it is unlikely. But yeah, nothing is impossible, guys. Nothing is impossible if you put your mind to it. So, he's using a Kingsmaker X, which is not one of the 3 balls you can get. And playing with the Thor's Hammer level 8, I think it was. Was it 8? I think it was. I don't know. It looked like 8. Anyway, a very good drive from him, from our opponent. because we can never be sure what the gender is. Well, we could, but we don't assume. So, yeah. Playing with 8 miles an hour. We're going to be playing 5.3 miles an hour. Range, I mean. And, yeah. Hopefully we can take it into the hole. But it does not. Which is unfortunate, but still. And I think that would have gone in as well. I don't know. So, yeah. He's got probably, yeah. That's actually pretty bad, that is. Because he has to put a lot of curl on. If you'll see probably now, he will use a ton of curl. Yep, as I thought. Get around those trees safely. And he does, which is good. My days. And he does make it onto the green, but just ever so slightly. It will be probably not a hard putt for this player, but it definitely won't be easy. So, yeah. I think we will be going to a shootout, our second shootout of the day. But the question is, will I be able to win it? Or, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll have to find out any second now. If it's that, oh, what is it? I don't know how to describe it. I'll probably have to show you. If it's that hole right there, hole number 8, I will try. But it's not. So, everything's all happy. We are playing with 10% elevation. And we're playing with the sniper. And we are playing it like this, which could be risky, I don't really know. And we are playing with 5.2 rings. We do hit perfect, so that's a good sign. And we actually got pretty close to the pin, with a 1.61 pin to the pin. Yeah, whatever. Yards to the pin, yeah. So our opponent is now playing the same line, which, to be honest, do I blame them? No, I do not. He's playing with topspin, which I would never do, ever. The only thing I probably would do is either leave it or I would put backspin on. I would never put topspin, to be honest. Because if that goes wrong, then he's actually cooked. But, you know, we'll just have to let him be him. And he just hit great. Which that's what I was suspecting. So, you've learnt your lesson, mate. Do not put topspin on this hole. It is bad. Very bad. With an 18.65 yards to the pin. I think we won this, guys. I think we won it. So, yeah. 2 wins in a row. We started out at just under 2,800. No, 1028th. And we're nearly in the top 120,000. We are almost in the top 120,000, guys. We can do this. Top 122,000. I literally can feel the top 100,000 any day now. All we need to do is keep winning like we are right now, and we should easily guarantee in the bag. So yeah, 7.8. Okay. Oh no. Oh, why is it lagging? Okay, it's not lagging. That's good. 10 and 20%. I will probably use this ball, or maybe a wind resistant ball with top spin on. I don't know just yet. But I will definitely be using some sort of nice ball. And he does, and our opponent does go into the rough, which, actually this is already a good ball. I don't want to change it, to be honest. Let's just get a nice safe drive onto the fairway. Nothing catastrophic. Oh my days. I'm playing with 4.5 runs. That is perfect. And if I hit perfect, it should be onto the other side of the fairway, which should give me a massive upper hand. Please stop. On this hole, because if he can't make it to the fairway, I mean on the green in 2, then I think he's literally kind of cooked. I don't know. I think he could be able to. Yeah, he is. He's able to let it within 2, which, if you can't get it within 2 and he's blindly counteracting as well. Anyway, I'm saying so many things at once. I am very, very sorry about that. But he does make it onto the fair. No! He doesn't make it onto the fairway. Oh my days. I think we might have another win. And you might think this is actually scripted. Trust me, it's not. This is just me playing raw skill at this point. It's either raw skill or raw luck. It's one of them two. I don't know which. But it might be raw skill because I'm using the rings. And then it might be luck because my opponent doesn't unluckily, unlucky, I guess. But anyway, we do land on the fringe right there for an easy chip in for a birdie. Bear in mind, if our opponent does not manage to get it in, we have won as our beautiful tailwind, which will do nothing with our hole, with our shot, I mean. And yeah, he does hit great, which he does unfortunately lose this match. But I don't want to speak too soon, because in the first match, I did absolutely choke, which I'm still disappointed about. But no, we do get the win, and we get 300,000 coins extra, which, hey, I don't mind 300,000 extra any day of the year. Oh, I've only just realised his profile picture as well. That is actually kind of funny, to be honest. So yeah, top 120,000, guys. We're in the top 120,000. This is getting serious. So, yeah. Oh, no. So, how many wins are we on? We're on a 4-win streak so far. I think I can get a 5, but obviously I'm not gonna be too cocky. I'm just gonna play like normal. And yeah, that's all I want to know. Just play normal. On a search, 10 and 20% elevation. We need a higher wind resistant ball then. We will use this one. .7 miles an hour is 7.5. Okay, we're gonna put a curl on so we can make it and hit rate. I don't know if that's gonna make any effect to it, but hopefully it does. And it does make it onto the fairway, which is good in my opinion. Because then we could make it to the green within 2. It depends on how good, what line I can take. What line I can take to the green. And yeah. If we can make it in 2, I think we could have a decent chance of going to shootout. It kind of depends on what our opponent does. So you can't just full on overpower like me, because he has 11.2 comparing to, what was it, 7.7. But he does overpower, which he actually makes it with room to error. I'm sorry guys for my bad whatever translation English today, guys. 4.4 miles an hour. Playing with 20% elevation. I'm playing with a power 7 ball, which I forgot to change, which was kind of lucky. I noticed that now. Playing with 6.3 miles an hour. We're going to put overpower so we can potentially sink this in for an Albie. But if it doesn't, it will go onto the green. Maybe not even with that. Oh no. I think we've lost this, guys. I think we've lost, to be honest. Yeah, I shouldn't have put that much spin on it, or overpower. Yeah. It's kind of unfortunate, but all good things come to an end, I guess. So, he probably won't go into the rough like me, but as long as I can make it onto the green, it should be alright. Oh my days, he actually almost just LB'd that. He almost just LB'd that. Well played. Well played. That was... Oh my days. Yeah, I think I'm actually literally kind of cooked here. I have no clue what I'm going to do here. I could do that. Oh my days. I don't think there's anything that I can do. Okay, of course. I can do that. Well, I've lost this anyhow, so... Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but... You know, good times have to come to an end. And this is just the end of my run. But... Yeah. We will be playing one more game. To potentially recover what's lost. And maybe get in top 120,000. So, yeah. How long have I been recording for? 11 minutes. Yeah, I'll stop it now. So this will be my last day. I'm currently either going to end up top 125,000 or top 120,000. It's one of them two. So, I hope it's a good one. So, yeah, let's do this. The last hole. No, the last game of day 30. It's been over 30 days since I've been doing this. That's pretty mad, that is. So, yeah. The Oasis is 10% and 10% elevation. Oh, and I hate this hole. No. Why did we have to end it on this hole? Why did we have to end it on this hole? Oh, why did we have to end it on this hole? Why did we have to? Anyway, enough of opera, or whatever that was. Okay, if this is not onto the fairway, I am actually going to yell. Okay, good. Stay on that fairway right now. Just if you don't know, I hate this hole. All because of the rough right by that tree. By those signs have costed me many millions. And yeah. So hopefully I can return big and maybe win. Who knows? But either way, we have gained trophies. And that's all that matters. We've gained trophies, I think. I don't know. We are planning for an LB here, but if not, it makes no effect. Because I hope he doesn't get an LB. And yeah. Playing with 7.7 miles an hour. I mean wins, never mind. And ooh, that was actually pretty close to an albatross. But we do go to shoot out, and yeah, that's all that matters. We could win it right here, and I think we actually peaked in the last game. I don't know. I think my peak was overall around 3,700. I don't know what exactly it was, but I think we were around that peak. So yeah. So this shot kind of does determine it all. And in the shootout, obviously. But yeah. My days. So we just not make it into the hole, which is very good. And yeah, on to the final shootout we go. Probably playing with the sniper. Probably unlikely gonna be playing with the apocalypse. But you never can be too certain. And yeah. Okay, this is with the sniper. And I don't go first, which is good. Playing with 20% elevation. I'm playing with the sniper with... Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking right now. Probably with 4, maybe 5 miles an hour. I don't know. And he's using the apocalypse, so it's obviously must have backspinned all the way. Otherwise, I would see that completely being useless. But I guess we'll have to find out. Yeah, that's definitely a draw backspin. 1 yard from pin. Almost exactly. .8 miles an hour. Okay. Okay. 4.8, that's going to be 6 rings, that is. 6 rings. All depends on this snell shot. I do hit perfect, which is what is required. Is that within a yard? It is within a yard, and we do take the victory. Let's go. Let's go. We're ending it with a bang, and that's all that matters. 3,780 trophies. Oh my days. And almost top 120,000 in the world. Wow. How much has changed in like 4 days. Anyway, see you for day 31. And yeah.